To Somalia, the new Prime Minister is pledging to form a competent, trustworthy government ready to work toward developing the country as it emerges from a United Nations-backed transitional plan. In his first interview since taking the post, Prime Minister Abdifatah Shidun Said told VOA that he will base his agenda on Somali President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud's six-point plan for building the country's institutions. The president's priorities include establishing stability, economic recovery, peace building, public service delivery, national unity, and improving Somalia's international relations. Now, with less than 3 months remaining in the year, the Committee to Protect Journalists has already declared 2012 as the deadliest year ever for Somali journalists. Despite the danger, young Somali refugees are flocking to a journalism school in an eastern Nairobi suburb. Roopa Gogineni has the story.
On the 8th floor of the Benali Hotel in Nairobi, journalists gathered to honor 6 of their colleagues killed in Mogadishu in just 8 days in late September. Mohammed Osman, chairman of the Somali Exiled Journalists Association, organized the event.
No one knows, why we are killed and who's killing the journalists,
Journalists are under constant threat from al-Shabaab militants, rival political factions, and general insecurity in a country that has been a lawless conflict zone for 20 years. Mohammed fled Mogadishu in 2007 after 2 of his colleagues at Horn Afrique Media were murdered on the same day. Now in Nairobi, he says the recent violence reminds him of why he cannot return to Somalia.
Within 2 weeks, that more than 5 journalists were killed and wounded. How could you dare, to go back to a town where the journalist is a target? By no means. I don't think so.
Despite the risks, journalism is still a popular profession amongst young Somalis. 2 years ago, Mohammed opened Al Imra Institute of Languages and Journalism to train young Somali refugees. 22-year-old Abdilatif is one of Mohammed's 30 students. Born in Mogadishu, Abdilatif arrived in Nairobi 1 year ago as a refugee. Every day, he now attends Kiswahili, English, and journalism classes.
Journalism is my passion, and I have always dreamt about it, so I will not stop. I believe that whether I am in Somalia or in a safer place, still death will meet me, so I will still move on. It is unfortunate that heinous acts of violence are leveled against journalists, but still, I want to continue with my studies. The future holds a lot for me.
Abdilatif's brother, working in the U.S., pays his school fees. The journalism course costs him 1,000 Kenyan shillings every month, or approximately $12 US. Many in the class are women, like Fatuma Jama, aged 27, who used to work as a radio journalist in Somalia before fleeing to Nairobi.
If you go back to Somalia, it is not safe for ordinary people, but it's even worse for journalists. Problems will arise, but you need to be bold. Somebody has to work there. You need courage and bravery, and for me, I want to be the person who goes back.
Most of the Somali journalists murdered this year have been in their 20s and 30s, as younger reporters tend to take the bigger risks. After completing the year-long course, both Fatuma and Abdilatif are willing to return to Somalia to work as journalists. They understand the risk, but believe good journalism can bring peace to their war-torn home. Roopa Gogineni for VOA News, Nairobi.